for littering, but these islands were short on trash cans.
Do I have that stone that gives me a chance to take down somebody's shield? Or did I take that? Or did I remove that? No health.
Renato wondered if it wasn't cheaper to build bridges and stairs. Once you try it, you're hooked.
Attack speed by 20. You know what? Yeah, that works.
There had to be some way to use the Iblis stone. It was old, wasn't it? People are so much cleverer now. And Renato was pretty sure he was cleverer than most people. I wonder what happens if I go that way.
Try to counter. Ow. I have no health.
A magical jewel. Renato couldn't wait to find a workbench.
Oh, nothing.
Sometimes, he'd wave his sword around for hours.
Ow. Ow.
The Ravens at least could not get past this point. Obviously, the temple builders knew how to deal with tomb raiders. This wasn't actually such a hard puzzle, come to think of it.
Why do I always hit that every time? Ow.
It was a stone of the purest blackness. It reflected no light, like a void made solid. Nervous, he picked it up. Who said that? It was the stone. Eager, thirsty. That seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had been close once, and he had a sneaking suspicion the gem would try to control him. Why not capture the core of Sky Ripper instead? It was the eye of a lost god torn out by the transcendent Emperor to power his greatest weapon. "Not the core," said the stone anxiously.
But even though Renato knew how evil the gem was, he had a clever plan for dealing with it.
Let's go for this.
Why was he listening to a talking rock?
Ah, but the rock had a point. If the stone could truly turn him into a powerful warrior, he could defeat the Emperor with the very weapon the wicked old Toad had sought for himself.
To be a hero, you had to sacrifice old friends sometimes, especially when they'd become enemies.
As he placed the impossibly black crystal in his gauntlet, Renato had a sudden vision. Charred fields covered in dead ravens below a black sun.
Was it the time of the lost
Wait, was he
gods
giving it
before
blood?
the transcendent Emperor? Was it the future? It whispered. Take the power. He could feel the stone's hunger for souls, its thirst for blood. All right, I get it. This was going to be interesting.
She's the one with the raven one, talking to her son. You don't write, you don't call. Get it? Call? I just made that up.
Nice. Ooh, critical chance. I should keep the wind.
Hey, why don't you guys fight in groups? Oh, I know. Because there's no I in team.
Ow. Wait. Oh, switch right here.
Zenobia was waiting for Renato. She was alone, confident as always. Fire danced at the tips of her claws.
Are you here to surrender?
She seemed as cocksure as he felt. But she didn't know he had the stone. And I've missed you too, love. He chuckled. She spotted the stone and bolted without another word. Ooh, wouldn't his gauntlet look swell with that jewel in it?
Critical chance. Double damage. Resistance damage. Screw it.
You never knew where the road would take you, thought Renato. Renato had once invested in a jewel store, but it lost money because someone kept robbing it. Twist, it was him.
Dear Zenobia, as you read this letter, if you're locked in your chambers ready to spend the last night before, well, you know I will not apologize. I know you are too proud to forgive me. I also know you won't resist reading through You Are a Cat. As much as I have tried to educate you like a proper toad, I swear to you, and you have to believe me, that I did not plan all this when I adopted you. Oh, she was adopted. Okay. Why didn't I think about that? You have always been my special little kitten. This is why I'm writing this now, weeks in advance. I know I will not have the heart to do it. The night of the sacrifice, if I think of you as my daughter, then I may change my mind. You must think I'm selfish, and yes, I am a selfish, sad little toad that is afraid to die, but what I am doing will ultimately serve the greater good. I want the power. I want it all. And so I will keep in my subjects content peace for eternity. Even if you hate me now, you can wait. Even if you hate peace and eternity, even if you hate me now, you can respect that. Still, wait, yeah, still respect that. You have to. It is the only way I can forgive myself for doing this to you. I will miss you for eternity tomorrow. Try not to make a scene everyone will be watching. Still with love, Father. So she was adopted. Why didn't I think about that?